let's start with the revision of corrosion which we did in the last lecture. I just want to tell you people ki what is corrosion or what is rusting. You can keep this in mind that corrosion of iron is called rusting. Okay, so I hope now this funda is clear to you. Okay, don't include rusting for other metals. It is only associated with iron. Okay, that is what is a rust? That is the hydrated iron third oxide. ठीक है, यहाँ पे रस्ट से हमारा क्या मतलब होता है? रस्टिंग इज द प्रोसीजर एंड रस्ट इज द हाइड्रेटेड iron third oxide which can also be represented as Fe2O3.XH2O. Okay, I hope this is clear. So conditions which are necessary for rusting of iron is, the presence of oxygen is very essential. Oxygen की presence होनी चाहिए, and the presence of water. So these two conditions are very essential for rusting of iron. And if you have to prevent rusting, अगर prevention की बात करें हम कि इसकी prevention कैसे होगी, so prevention includes, as I told you before, applying grease or oil on the exposed parts of the iron articles, and such as the mechanical tools and machine parts, and then even the painting surface of the iron metals, such as grills या iron gates हो गए, steel furnitures etc. you can plate. Okay, then we have electroplating the surface of iron particles. ठीक है, with metals like chromium, tin, nickel. And actually this chromium, nickel, tin, these are less reactive in comparison to iron, so they are not basically attacked by air and moisture. Then covering the iron surface with the active metals like zinc. अब आप कहोगे एक बार ही मैंने बोला कि एक्टिव लेस रिएक्टिव मेटल से उनको कवर कर दें, क्रोमियम, निकल और टिन से. और द सेकेंड पॉइंट आई एम सेइंग टू यू पीपल कि गैल्वेनाइजेशन करना मतलब आयरन से ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव मेटल से उसे कवर कर रहे हैं. तो बेसिकली ऐसा करने से क्या होता है कि मतलब फॉर दिस पर्पज वी एक्चुअली जो आयरन के पार्टिकल्स होते हैं ना, दे आर डिप्ड इनटू द मॉल्टन जिंक एंड दे आर कूल्ड आफ्टर बीइंग टेकन आउट फ्रॉम द मॉल्टन जिंक. नाउ व्हाट इज बेसिकली दिस जिंक इज एक्चुअली डूइंग कि ये जिंक ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव होता है, एज आई टोल्ड यू. सो व्हाट हैपन्स, ये मॉइस्चर से और एयर से रिएक्ट करता है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड से रिएक्ट करता है, विच आर ऑल प्रेजेंट इन द एटमॉस्फेयर, एंड देन इट विल फॉर्म अ वेरी थिन बेसिक जिंक कार्बोनेट लेयर. जिंक कार्बोनेट की लेयर क्रिएट कर लेता है आयरन वेसल, आयरन यूटेंसिल, उसके ऊपर एक लेयर क्रिएट कर देता है जिंक कार्बोनेट की. अब ये जो जिंक कार्बोनेट होता है ना, दिस एक्चुअली प्रिवेंट्स फर्दर corrosion of this galvanized object. Okay, so galvanization of galvanized object is actually protected against rusting even when the coating is broken, because zinc is more reactive than iron. कभी ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि कोटिंग जो करी है वो ब्रेक हो, कहीं से टूटना शुरू कर दे, तो भी क्या है, बिकॉज इट इज मोर एंड मोर रिएक्टिव इन नेचर. तो इफेक्ट किससे होगा? जिस इफेक्ट तो जिंक को ही होगा इंस्टेड ऑफ आयरन को नुकसान पहुंचने से ज़्यादा. सो आई जस्ट वॉन्ट टू टेल यू अबाउट इन तीनों चीज़ों की रिएक्टिविटी. सबसे ज़्यादा जिंक रिएक्टिव होता है, उसके बाद मतलब मैं सिर्फ इन तीनों की बात कर रही हूँ. ठीक है, वी हैव जिंक मोस्ट रिएक्टिव, फिर आता है आयरन, और उससे भी अगर कम बात करें तो फिर क्या होता है? टिन. ठीक है, टिन इज लीस्ट रिएक्टिव इन इट. ओके, सो इसमें बस ये फ़ायदा है कि अगर जिंक कोटिंग में ये फ़ायदा है कि अगर कोटिंग ब्रेक भी हो जाती है, देन ऑल्सो इट विल कंटिन्यू टू करोड इटसेल्फ. जिंक ही कंटिन्यू होगा करोजन में, प्रेफरेंस जिंक की ज़्यादा होगी इन कंपैरिजन ऑफ आयरन. ठीक है, जबकि tin coating, what happens, tin coating gets cracked being more reactive then tin coating gets cracked being it is actually less reactive than iron. So what will happen, ये उसको इफेक्ट कर सकती है एक बार को आयरन को. ठीक है, so this is the thing I was just explaining to you people in this whole the procedure of galvanization. Then we have the coating the underground iron pipes are there, or water pipings are there, water lines hoti hain underground there. So we have to just secure them. We will be coating them with the reactive metal like magnesium. Again the purpose is same, of the purpose of taking the more reactive metal. Then making the alloys is very essential point. आप alloys बना लेते हो, that is like I told you the example of steel. ठीक है, we mix nickel chromium into it in the iron in order to obtain the alloy steel. So steel is very less exposed to this phenomenon of corrosion. Okay, then comes the next topic, that is rancidity. ठीक है, this is the next topic of the chapter, rancidity. What does this rancidity terms actually means? Basically what happens, the fats and oils which are present in certain food materials, these actually all जो भी हम खाना देखते हैं, कुछ हमारे chips हम we are getting from the market, everything has fat and oil in them, and when you just keep them exposed in air for a longer time, what will happen, they'll stale. They start to stale. उनका जो oil है वो stale होने लगेगा because of the exposure to the air. And the stale food obviously will undergo the change in the taste and the smell. So this disagreeable smell and an unacceptable taste is not at all accepted with us. Okay, so this is because the fats and oils which were present in the food, they undergo oxidation, and when they undergo oxidation they make it rancid. वो क्या कर देते हैं, उसको rancid create कर रहे हैं. rancid word का मतलब होता है सोर करना किसी चीज को या किसी चीज को सड़ा देना. ठीक है, सोर और स्टेल, इट स्टेल्स इट और sours it. And also their smell and taste will change obviously, and this condition caused by the aerial oxidation of the fats and oils which is present in the food, this is called as rancidity. ठीक है, slow aerial or atmospheric oxidation of oils and food oils and fats which is present in the food materials results in the bad smelling compounds with unacceptable taste. This is again I'm saying it's called rancidity. ठीक है, and the waste prevention of rancidity includes adding antioxidants. सबसे important है कि antioxidants का addition कर दिया जाए. Basically रेंसिडिटी को अवॉइड करने के लिए फूड स्टफ्स में से, जो आपने चिप्स के पैकेट देखे होंगे, दे आर ऑलवेज हाफ फिल्ड, नॉट कम्प्लीटली फिल्ड, जो आप चिप्स लाते हो लेस के. सो व्हाट हैपन, बेसिकली दे आर फ्लश विद द नाइट्रोजन गैस. So when they are flushed with the nitrogen gas, the portion of oxygen is believed to be just washed off, and that is how they their exposure to oxygen is blocked. Similarly, adding oxidants, कौन से oxidants हम इसमें यूज करते हैं, like BHA. कभी कभी आपने पैकेट्स के बाहर लिखा हुआ भी देखा होगा BHA, which is also known as butylated. ठीक है, butylated hydroxy anisole. ठीक है, BHA, butylated hydroxy anisole. ठीक है, and then one more antioxidant is there, BHT. this is butylated hydroxytoluene. ठीक है, ब्यूटाइलेटेड हाइड्रोक्सीटोलिन. तो ये कुछ ऐसे एंटीऑक्सीडेंट्स हैं जो फूड आइटम में अगर हम इनको रख दें तो दे विल स्लो डाउन दिस प्रोसीजर ऑफ रेंसिडिटी. ठीक है, दे प्रिवेंट the food stuffs and the special substances which which have the exposure to air, they start decomposing, they start to stale. So introducing antioxidant like BHA and BHT will hamper the rancidity to a much level. Then we have the vacuum packing. ये तो हो गया एक पॉइंट. फिर आता है आपके पास नेक्स्ट वैक्यूम पैकिंग. व्हाट हैपेंस इन वैक्यूम पैकिंग, बेसिकली after packing the food materials, container is actually evacuated before sealing so that no atmospheric oxygen is there to oxidize the food materials which are packed in the container. And airtight containers are also helpful to you in this purpose. Airtight containers इसीलिए आप घर में यूज करते हो कि फूड की फ्रेशनेस जो है वो बनी रहे. ठीक है, this is another example of it. Then we have I've already told you, when we replace air by nitrogen, in some cases the air which is present around them is replaced by nitrogen in the packet containing food material, and this prevents the oxidation of the food material. And it is very interesting to know that manufacturers of chips actually flush the chips with nitrogen gas to prevent the oxidation of chips. Okay, so nitrogen is the key point to keep in mind. Okay, then we have refrigeration of food material, the basic thing we do at our home. When kept and in refrigeration, it slows down the oxidation due to the lower temperature inside the refrigerator. If the temperature is much higher, then the staling or the composition of food is at much higher rate. Then storing food away from the sunlight, the absence of light, actually the oxidation of fats and oil is increased when there is much more exposure to the lights in comparison to when there is dark. Okay, so it is suggested that store the food in away from the light. Okay, so these were all the points which are used in the prevention of rancidity. I hope all the concepts are clear to you people. Thank you.